And with that, let's bring you the all-important team news then. 5 changes for Manchester City from that 3-2 defeat by Derby. So Dante Headley starts at left-back. Dan Batty is not involved. Femi Fapetu comes in. Finn Gorman replaces Harrison Miles, who drops to the bench. Matty Warhurst starts, so Luca Fletcher is on the bench. And Regan Heskey replaces Brooklyn Nofonkiu, who, along with Ollie Tevenen, is not involved. 4 changes for Newcastle United. Adam Harrison comes in goal. There's a start at left-back for Jude Cogden. Anthony Munda and Matheus Ferreira come into the starting 11 for the young Magpies. Captain is the mainstay centre-back Luke Craggs. Referee happy then. City will play from left to right in the opening 45. Long punt forward by Adam Harrison, back in the team today, but that will go all the way through to his opposite number. Yeah, it does indeed look like Sean Neave is going to lead the line for City. For Newcastle United, my apologies. Here is Charlie Cortman. The press coming in from Brayson. Oh, lovely bit of footwork from Dante Headley to get away. Regan Heskey, 2 ahead of him. Regan Heskey a threat when he opens up. Keeps going. Headley on the overlap. If he can get something out of this, the ball has been stood up. There's a problem already. Headed away by Luke Craggs. City moving right through the gears in the opening 60 seconds. Headley on the overlap. This ball has just been stood up for somebody to attack. And Luke Craggs had to deal with that. Matheus Ferreira's gone across to prevent the short corner. Regan Heskey will go back out to Divine Mukasa, looking for the give and go here with Finn Gorman. Strike comes in fact, flashed across the face of goal. Well, not a bad effort from Finn Gorman. And again, they've worked it well. Good bit of pace and intensity to Manchester City in the opening 90 seconds. Harrison to get us back underway then. Divine Mukasa just missing flight of that. Kian Noble wins it back. Gets the better of Sean Neave. Heskey trying to set up Matty Warhurst, who just found traffic in front of him in the shape of Henry Johnson, who'd put the block on. Some streetwise defending from Henry Johnson. We will have a stoppage in play because the sprinklers have come on. Adam Harrison just getting an early soak in. So just a pause in play while somebody turns the sprinklers off. Hopefully shouldn't take too much longer. So it will be a retake for Adam Harrison. Ollie Rice looking on. And a bit of a wry smile. So if you are just joining us for City Plus commentary on Saturday, a good start made by Ollie Rice's youngsters. Let's have a look at these early chances. Regan Heskey opening up down that left-hand side. Dante Headley standing the ball up. And it was well dealt with by Luke Craggs. And then on the follow-up from the resultant corner, good overlapping run from Dante Headley, back in the side today.
Groundsman's getting it. Groundsman's sorting it.
Finn Gorman lashing a left-footed strike across the face of the goal. Not a bad start from City's under-18s. Here it is again. Yep, so just a reminder, we've got all the best coverage available for you on Sunday. What a huge game to look forward to. Feature game on Sunday. 4 o'clock kickoff here in the UK as Manchester City travel to Anfield to take on Liverpool. One of 4 games, in fact, in the Premier League on Sunday because of European commitments this week. So an uncontested drop ball here, unless Adam Harrison has to retake this. No, we're going to be okay to continue. Brayson. Michael Mills having a go at Charlie Courtman. Charlie Courtman does well on the recovery. Kian Noble in there to help out, and then Femi Fapetu. Here is Finn Gorman. Makedo on his right shoulder. So Ryan Makedo. Last touch from Makedo, having been challenged by Jude Cogden on this near side. Throwing will go Newcastle's way. From one end of the pitch to the other. Defending the first phase ever so well. They do have Newcastle pinned in here. Joe Brayson trying to help it on. Here is Divine Mukasa. City have the ball back. Kian Noble over the halfway line. Kian Noble asking for it back and receives it. Here's Caden Braithwaite, the captain. Skips the challenge of Sean Neve. Dante Headley to Regan Heskey. One back though by Ferreira. And now Newcastle will look to spring the trap. Here's Brayson. Looking for that through ball to get Neve in. Hudson to Braithwaite. And now Femi Fapetu. Out to Dante Headley. Newcastle getting bodies back, including Anthony Munda. Ferreira dropping in as well. Oh, it's a good ball to split the Newcastle attack and midfield. Here is Makedo, faced up by Jude Cogden. Keeps his run going, Makedo. Might just open up for him, looking for the give and go. And on the follow-up, it almost fell fortuitously to Matthew Warhurst. Well, there's the out ball. If Mathios Ferreira can get on the end of this, and he does. Neve in the middle, Brayson joining the attack. Here's Regan Heskey. Won't reach Anthony Munda, so he's now got to get back. And City just decide to reset here. Heskey again. Heskey keeps going. That's dangerous. Gets his shot away. And Regan Heskey moves into double figures in under-18 Premier League North. What a strike. Regan Heskey with the burst from midfield. And so dangerous when he cuts in from that left-hand side. And City's youngsters get their noses in front. Manchester City 1, Newcastle United 0. Regan Heskey makes this his own. Terrific check, moves the ball inside and sends the strike beyond Adam Harrison. 10 for the season for Regan Heskey. And City this time get their reward. Good pace and intensity from Ollie Rice's youngsters. And they have their lead on 8 minutes. Regan Heskey enjoying a stellar campaign for the under-18s. And heads into double figures. Thumbs up. Well, that is that threat that he carries. Long punt forwards for one of Dante Headley or Caden Braithwaite to deal with. In fact, it will travel out of play. Fapetu to Kian Noble. And Max Hudson again. Bit loose from Braithwaite, picked up by Cogden. Here the calls from the bench to press, press, press. Rory Finneran will switch it out to the right-hand side, and Henry Johnson. Ferreira. Stays in, no, flag has gone up eventually. Given away by Dante Headley. Here's Sean Neve. Newcastle probably do with Sean Neve in the middle. Anthony Munda finds Finneran, but it won't reach Cogden. Oh, free kick, says the referee. That looked a little bit soft. It does mean the two big centre-backs can come forwards. Logan Watts and Luke Craggs. Free kick to be taken by Matheus Ferreira. So Ferreira behind the free kick for the young Magpies. Two big centre-backs to aim at. They've both joined the attack. Oh, waste of a delivery. Regan Heskey to Divine Mikasa. Can City make them pay? Matty Warhurst tearing forward on this near side. Keep it is the call. Here's Finn Gorman. To Kian Noble. And a waste of a free kick from the visitors, especially with the two centre-backs committed. Mikasa. Out to Heskey. Heskey goes on the overlap. Back to Dante Headley. Dante Headley back in the side today. 16-year-old local lad, Manchester born. Noble to Charlie Cortman. And now Caden Braithwaite. Easy ball on for Dante Headley, who can get over the halfway line. Out to Regan Heskey. To Divine Mukasa. Now Femi Fapetu. Here's Roy McAdoo. Finn Gorman making the angle. City recycling the ball well. And now Kian Noble, who looks for the outball of Regan Heskey. Good spot. Instant control from goal scorer Heskey. The ball in from Divine Mukasa. Here's Fapetu. And now Dante Headley. Out to Caden Braithwaite. Mukasa. Ball angled in and dealt with by Logan Watts, but he won't prevent the corner. City enjoying a good start to this game and in the ascendancy. 12 gone at the City Football Academy. Manchester City 1, Newcastle United 0. Goal scorer Regan Heskey on 8 minutes. Corner to be taken by Divine Mukasa. So Mukasa with the delivery. The Feta will try to help it back in. Johnson to Ferreira. Michael Mills trying to win that back, but it will be a Newcastle throw. Harrison. It won't stay in for Jude Cogden. Good spot from Charlie Cortman to Caden Braithwaite. City working it from right to left then. Couple of rain spots as well here in Manchester. Bit of a breeze from right to left in Newcastle's favour in the opening 45. Otherwise excellent conditions. Here is Mukasa. Just about reached Regan Heskey, but the pace of the ball Maybe needed a bit more on it. Here is Dante Headley battling away. He's going to get the free kick. He will. Good work from the fullback. Fouled by Rory Finneran. Mukasa Heskey behind it. Kian Noble has gone forwards. Outswinger will favour Divine Mukasa. Mukasa does take it. Matty Warhurst got his big toe to it, but couldn't get the direction he would have wanted. Not sure whether Divine Mukasa meant that, but it will go down as a chance. Josh Wilson-Esprand with an equaliser for the EDS. Sunderland 1, Manchester City 1. Newcastle with a free kick. Cogden into the feet of Neve, who gets the half turn. Looking for Brayson or Michael Mills. It's with Mills. Cogden. Back to Craggs, who goes back to Harrison. I'm not sure what the referee spotted here. Is it a foul by Dante Headley? I think it might be. Just a bit too much attention from Dante Headley. And it will be a Newcastle free kick, smack bang on the halfway line. Johnson out to Ferreira. Henry Johnson will have it back. Oh, it's a bit short, and Logan Watts had to make that challenge. Header won by Dante Headley. Here's Brayson trying to bring it under control, challenged by Ferpetu, and McAdoo's in there as well. Caden Braithwaite travelling out from defence with the ball. Pressed by Neve, and now Caden Braithwaite has to get back. Here's Anthony Munda. Out to Michael Mills. Good pressure, though, from Charlie Cortman. Doesn't need to give away the foul. Here's Luke Craggs. Craggs trying to find that ball around the corner for Michael Mills. Second touch just a bit heavy and invited the challenge from Charlie Cortman, who in turn has given it away. Here's Cogden. Finneran. Out to Henry Johnson. Now Matheus Ferreira. Oh, that's given away. Craggs now under pressure. McAdoo's will keep it in, having won the ball back. Kian Noble. Good ball into the feet of Finn Gorman. McAdoo. Well, that's a foul. Yeah, too much attention from Luke Craggs. Easy decision for the referee. Noble to Caden Braithwaite. Out to Dante Headley. Heskey the out ball, hugging that left touchline. Now comes infield, where he is such a threat. Divine Mukasa. Matty Warhurst away, Matso to Finn Gorman. Mukasa might go alone here. Well, that's deflected through a crowd, and it will be a corner, says the referee. Good opening for City. Divine Mukasa thought about the cutback, then decided to go alone. He had a couple to aim at as well. Divine Mukasa with the corner. This time hung up, it's deep. Kian Noble heads it back in. And then Finneran has to deal with this. Loose though to Mikasa. And now Makadu, if he can get his strike away. Good challenge from Luke Craggs. Cogden to Finneran. Oh, given away by Finneran. Won't reach Anthony Munda. Here's Regan Heskey.
More active, Sean. Creep.
Finn Gorman to Charlie Cortman. Gorman gets it back. Well, I think he's trying to spot Regan Heskey. There's just a bit of a delay to the run from Regan Heskey. Would have been an ask for him to get on the end of that from Finn Gorman. There's probably an audible gasp, which he might have picked up on from Finn Gorman. He knew that the angle on the ball was wrong. The idea was right. Ferreira pressed by Headley. And now Brayson, who has space to move into. Michael Mills, the former Port Vale youngster. Cogden with the overlap. Corner to Newcastle, says the referee. Well, both sides asking for it, whether they felt there was some more contact on that from Cogden. But again, it does mean that the two big centre-backs can come forwards. Luke Craggs and Logan Watts. Matheus Ferreira will come across to take this. Here's Mills. Cogden. Mills again to Ferreira. There's the delivery. Hacked clear by Regan Heskey. Matty was just missing the initial flight of that ball. Finneran has won it back for Newcastle. Now Henry Johnson. Cogden out to Michael Mills. Good challenge though from Kian Noble. And it will be a City throw. So Cortman with the throw. Matty Warhurst with the hold-up play. Oh, and he's done brilliantly, Matty Warhurst. Good duel with Luke Craggs. Now Ryan McAdoo. Warhurst working his way into the middle. Oh, good check from Ryan McAdoo. There's the ball in. Over the top of Divine Mukasa. Just needs to be careful not to give away the foul. Yeah, there. Divine Mukasa asking how. Just needed a bit of composure. One of those that invites a decision from the referee. There we go. Quarter of the game gone then. Manchester City 1, Newcastle United 0. Goal scorer Regan Heskey, his 10th of the season in the league. Kian Noble, this time looking long for Warhurst. Luke Craggs will go back to his goalkeeper. Harrison to Craggs. 17-year-old, Gateshead-born youngster. Local lad with ambitions of reaching the Newcastle senior side. Finneran, good press from Finn Gorman. Harrison back to Craggs, and now Jude Cogden. Charlie Cortman has won it back. Good interception for Petu. Here's Caden Braithwaite. Divine Newcastle just looking for options ahead. Dante Headley. Finn Gorman doing brilliantly to find a pocket of space for himself. 3 ahead of him. Gorman keeps going. Might get the strike away. Does! Oh, what a hit from Finn Gorman. He's 3rd in the league, and Finn Gorman, having received the ball, travelling at pace, has just decided to let fly here. Manchester City extend their advantage. What a strike from Finn Gorman. Manchester City 2, Newcastle United 0. Wonderful left-footed strike from Finn Gorman, former Leeds United Academy prospect. And look at where he receives this ball. Space to move into, options left and right. And Gorman says, you know what? I'm going to have a go at this. What an effort that was. Manchester City 2, Newcastle United 0. Well, he will have enjoyed that moment, Finn Gorman, back in the side today. 16-year-old former Leeds prospect and England youth international, his 3rd in the league. Header won by Braithwaite. For Petu. Just trying to tease that out to Heskey, who will, in fact, decide to... Well, what of an option, but it will be a Newcastle throw. Cortman. McAdoo. Newcastle getting bodies back for Petu. Headley out to Regan Heskey, who set the tone with that opening goal for City's youngsters, and here he is again. Good pace, looking for the cutback. Matty was just creating the angle. Travelling at pace, goodness me, Regan Heskey, what a threat he is. First time layoff from Kian Noble. He knew that pressure was coming from Joe Brayson. Braithwaite. The captain can have it back. Here's Kian Noble. Out to Regan Heskey. Heskey keeps going. Here's Fapetu. I think the problem out on that right-hand side for Newcastle is, with Divine Mikasa doubling up, Henry Johnson is being swamped. He needs help from Anthony Munda. Here's Mikasa again, finding space. Henry Johnson doesn't know whether to go in or out. Here's Heskey. Heskey checks back, comes back, gets the shot away. This time blocked by the defender. Henry Johnson it was with the block. But Divine Mikasa, just that extra body from midfield, just creating an extra issue there for Henry Johnson. Here's Mikasa again. Fapetu into the box, looking for the cutback. Rory Finneran had read that. Ferreira, this time with the clearance, goes long and gets distance on it, but there's no D up there. So there will be no respite here for the young Magpies. Tough start to the campaign for Newcastle United. Didn't win any of their opening 5. Gorman on the overlap. McAdoo can have this back, and does. McAdoo now into the penalty area. This is where he comes alive. Keeps going! Ryan McAdoo adds a 3rd. Hat-trick in midweek for the under-19s. And gets in on the act today. And this game in danger of getting away from Newcastle United. Manchester City go 3-0 up, and Ryan McAdoo, with his 5th in the league, had it all to do here, but once he's into the penalty area, this is where he is so dangerous. What about that for a finish? Manchester City 3, Newcastle United 0. Well, it's terrific work from Ryan McAdoo, a young man playing with plenty of confidence. And the smile tells you everything you need to know. Thumbs up as well. Terrific start to the game, and the response that Ollie Rice would have wanted following that defeat in the Under-18 Premier League Cup by Derby last Saturday. This time last week, it was Manchester City's turn to be 3-0 down. Pulled 2 goals back in the second half, but in vain. But they did still qualify for the knockout stages. The young Magpies now with a mountain to climb. 3-0 down at the City Football Academy. Here's Cogden. Won't be able to keep it in. And we will bring you a reminder of the upcoming games over the next 7 days, including that feature game in the Premier League on Sunday. 4:30 kickoff from Anfield. Liverpool, Manchester City. What a game to look forward to. All the best coverage ahead of that. 4 o'clock, my apologies, in the Premier League here in the UK. 4 o'clock kickoff. One of 4 games in the Premier League on Sunday. We've got the FA Youth Cup on Friday night, and the Women's Super League returns next Sunday. Heskey wants the free kick, had a look at it, yeah, and gets it. Challenge from Henry Johnson. Caden Braithwaite this time decides to go long. City edging the possession count. I suppose the most telling statistic is the fact that they're 3-0 up, so they're getting their reward for this possession. 6 shots as well, 3 of those on target. And well and truly in the box seat here. Gorman going across to make that challenge. Here's Neve. Good work from Femi for Petu to win it back. Then Divine Mukasa trying to just thread that one through for Matty Warhurst. Harrison with the up and under. Here's for Petu. Gorman to McAdoo. Here's Heskey. Dante Headley on his left shoulder. Heskey keeps going. No foul, says the referee. Finneran wins it back. Here's Ferreira. Well, Matheus Ferreira stayed down for Newcastle, but he's not going to get the free kick. Referee had wave play on. I think the problem for Matheus Ferreira is he just run into traffic. Here's the challenge again. That's something in the eye, in fact, didn't it, for Newcastle's number 7? Not quite sure what happened there, but Max Hudson. Charlie Cortman looking for Makeda. What a ball that is. Now there could be a problem here for Newcastle, who look stretched. McAdoo, who's full of tricks, already a goal today. McAdoo. For Petu, now Mukasa, teased out to Heskey. Heskey with the footwork. Oh, he's just looking for someone to gamble. Goes through a crowd. Right, McAdoo won't be able to keep it in, but a good chase. Cogden looking for Neve. Max Hudson quickly off his line and sends that clear. Good goalkeeping. Colo Torre with some instructions in the dugout. Handball, yeah, unfortunate, but it did hit the Newcastle number 9. Just a bit of frustration creeping into Sean Neve's game. Here's McAdoo. 10 to go at the City Football Academy. Here's Finneran for Newcastle. Dante Headley back to deal with this, under pressure from Matheus Ferreira. And then for Petu, who gets the turn on Brayson, and for Petu is away, travelling out from midfield. Finn Gorman, who's over the halfway line. City looking for a fourth before half-time. Gorman keeps going. McAdoo, Cortman on the overlap. Oh, close. Ryan McAdoo, curling left-footed effort. Yeah, acknowledging the run from Charlie Cortman. Maybe that was the best option here on reflection. But the form that Ryan McAdoo is in, having fashioned out the opening for himself, see what he's trying to do, just pick out that far side. Kian Noble. Gorman threading through to Matty Warhurst, gets his shot away deflected, and it will be a corner. Here's the effort again. Lovely spot from Finn Gorman through to Matty Warhurst, but Logan Watts just doing enough on that to prevent the fourth for Manchester City. So Divine Mukasa with the corner. This time out to Gorman. Shapes to shoot, gets his strike away. This time over the target. And we highlighted at the top of the programme the fact that Newcastle United do concede goals. 3 more today. And even their most recent wins were from high-scoring games. Here's Kian Noble to McAdoo. Keep it is the call from the bench. Noble. First time layoff from Gorman to Cortman. And now Divine Mukasa giving this licence to float across the midfield 3. And I think that's where opposition players are not quite sure what to do with Divine Mukasa. Just seem to find these spaces for himself. Well, they get a fourth. Terrific work down that left-hand side. Dante Headley has extended Manchester City's lead. They push further ahead here before half-time. Mukasa, what about that for a spot? Dante Headley allowed to set himself, and a lovely composed finish from the fullback. Manchester City 4, Newcastle United 0. Lovely finish from Dante Headley. Didn't rush the strike, but a terrific spot from Divine Newcastle. That ball around the corner had a bit of whip on it as well. And Manchester City's under-18s put further daylight between themselves and Newcastle United. It's turning into an afternoon to forget for the young Magpies. Yeah, their two most recent away wins, a 3-2 win at Liverpool, and then a 5-4 win at Leeds, but they almost blew that. They were 4-1 up, Newcastle, before being pegged back to 4 apiece. A late winner from Sean Neve. Foul on the edge of the line from Sean, Finn Gorman it was, who went down, wasn't it? And he's okay to continue. Noble, who finds Gorman. Back to Kian Noble. Mukasa helping that on to Dante Headley. His first in Premier League under-18 North this season. Here's Mukasa, who's over the halfway line. City with the bit between their teeth here. Give and go. Mukasa keeps going. Might get the strike away. Does! Well, it may have just clipped the crossbar here. Divine Mukasa, he's asking for the corner. Don't think it's going to be given. And again, look at where he starts this run. Terrific give and go with Headley. There's the strike. To be sure, there was contact there with the crossbar. Adam Harrison with the clearance. Brayson. Cogden. Well, he won't reach Michael Mills, who cuts a frustrated figure out on this left-hand side. 15-year-old England Youth International, signed from Port Vale. Here's Mills. Good challenge from Charlie Courtman.
Michael Wright, do it. Yeah.
Newcastle wanting the free kick for a foul on Ferreira, not given. Mukasa. Dante Headley to Femi Fepetu. And we will bring you the tail of the tape at half-time. All 4 goals in the opening half, as it is anyway. Still time for a 5th. Heskey away down that left-hand side. Here's the problem for Newcastle. Heskey will want to come in. Checks back on the outside. Then the cutback, deflected for a corner. Newcastle all at sea at the back. They're all looking at each other, pointing the finger.
You're not doing the 10 handers. You're going to do it, you can push him on.
Henry Johnson didn't know whether to stick or twist there. Heskey going back on the outside, but the cutback blocked. And it will be a corner. Sunderland leads Manchester City in the EDS 2-1. Mukasa with the corner then. Heskey. Something maybe off the training ground. Mukasa again. Finneran, then Gorman. Gorman with the strike, lashes at it. And that should be comfortable for Harrison, and is. Plenty of feature content to bring you at half-time. Don't go anywhere. Plus second-half commentary here on City Plus. Craggs to Mills, trying to help it on. Charlie Courtman just losing flight of the ball and concedes the free kick. Foul on Michael Mills inside the final 60 seconds. A commanding first-half performance from Ollie Rice's under-18s. They lead 4-0 against Newcastle United.
Well done, Key. Yes, Michael!
Yeah, City's trophy tour continues out in Toronto, Canada. Neda Manoa and Sean Wright-Phillips will join us at half-time. Charlie Courtman then back to Kian Noble into time added on, but there will be a bit of a extension to the opening 45 because of the sprinkler incident. Gorman to Ryan McAdoo. Here's Divine Mukasa. Raking ball out to that left-hand side in it. Regan Heskey, Headley on the left shoulder. Here is Dante Headley. If he can keep it in, he will. Looking for the cutback. Matty Warhurst in there. Surely a chance. Well, they were queuing up for Manchester City. One back by Charlie Courtman. Caden Braithwaite. Here's McAdoo. Courtman threading it through for Ryan McAdoo if it will stay in. Goalkeeper able to collect. Here's the Matty Warhurst chance. Oh, stretching, wasn't he? And Finn Gorman back to goal, difficult. Sean Neve. Neve is into the penalty area. Oh, it's too much on that though. And having done the hard part, Sean Neve just needed to send this across. Nice turn of pace from Newcastle's number 9. There's way too much on the cutback though. Well, we are into first half stoppage time. Referee, in fact, blows. And a first half dominated by Manchester City under-18s. They lead 4-0 against Newcastle United. Harrison Miles, who did start the 3-2 defeat last week against Derby in the Cup. And on for the second half here in the league. Manchester City 4, Newcastle United 0 then. Both substitutes immediately involved. Bryant and then Harrison Miles. Oh, lovely turn from Harrison Miles. He's cut about 3 Newcastle players out there. Here is Charlie Courtman. Keeps going. Into the feet then of Mukasa. It would have been a difficult ball to receive. Caden Braithwaite wins that header. Here's Dante Headley. Stood up by Bryant. Kian Noble in possession. That's a Charlie Courtman. Finn Gorman. McAdoo. Here's Harrison Miles. Headley out to Regan Heskey. Move the ball is the call from the bench. Charlie Courtman working hard to keep that in. Yep, and it's been bundled into the... Kian Noble, my apologies, who's been bundled into the advertising hoardings as well. Here's Caden Braithwaite. Just trying to split the Newcastle midfield. There's Michael Mills, then McAdoo has won it back. He now needs some support. Harrison Miles. Regan Heskey doing brilliant to escape the challenge of Henry Johnson. Now it's with Divine Mukasa. Miles to Noble. McAdoo into the penalty area. This is where he's dangerous. Keeps going, keeps going. Newcastle eventually scrambling bodies back. Michael Mills away for Newcastle. Taken away from goal though by Kian Noble, but Mills has done well. In the end, a corner for Newcastle. Last touch came off Caden Braithwaite. Lovely drop of the shoulder here, wasn't it, from Michael Mills? Sign from Port Vale. Equaliser for the EDS away at Sunderland, Michael Okeke. Sunderland 2, Manchester City 2. Latest score up in the northeast. 3 gone here after the break at the City Football Academy. Bryant with the corner. Well, they do get a goal. Newcastle United have pulled a goal back. Well, the 2 big centre-backs have gone up as we look at it again. And they pull a goal back through Logan Watts. Here we go again, delivery from Bryant. Ball just hung up. Bryant coming on, Logan Watts coming onto the ball. Well, Dante Headley was in there, but Logan Watts with enough on the climb.
Keep your head up. Come on, we'll keep going. Come on.
Well, Newcastle barely had time to celebrate that goal. It looks like Manchester City have gone 5-1 ahead, catching everyone unawares. We'll try and bring you a replay of that. Newcastle's consolation goal short-lived. Here's Michael Mills for the visitors. Out to Bryant. Bryant keeping hold of it. Divine Mukasa with the 5th for Manchester City. Again, our apologies that we couldn't bring you that goal. Here is Sean Neve trying to get into the penalty area and does, and they're going to get a penalty. And all of a sudden, this game getting a bit loose. Sean Neve winning the penalty, and he will fancy himself here. 7 in the league so far this season, and there will be no doubt about who takes this. Sean Neve, having won the penalty himself. Up steps Sean Neve. Oh, brilliant save. And on the follow-up as well, terrific work from Max Hudson. What about that for a save from the goalkeeper? There was enough conviction behind the strike from Sean Neve, but Max Hudson diving to his right, makes a terrific stop, and on the follow-up to deny Michael Mills. Noble. Yeah, looks like a wonder strike from Divine Mukasa from the centre circle. Has extended Manchester City's lead here. Once again, our apologies, we weren't able to bring you that, but we will do our best to bring you it on the replay. Well, crazy start to the second half. Neve trying to split the defenders, came off the back of Caden Braithwaite, and then Bryant will keep it in. Yeah, that goal from Divine Mikasa confirmed on 49 minutes. Foul by Sean Neve.
Tell him, Rory, read it clearly. And on, right shoulder. Come out. All right, Tommy, you're going to drop now. Tommy's dropping.
Well, here is Manchester City's fifth. Have a look at this, straight from the kickoff. Bearing in mind, Newcastle have just positioned themselves. Divine Mikasa, what about that? Catching Adam Harrison completely unawares.
Push. Stay here. Come on, push here. That's it.
That was the fifth for Manchester City. Newcastle has since missed a penalty, having pulled a goal back. Anthony Munda to Henry Johnson. Here's Caden Braithwaite to Charlie Courtman. Braithwaite again, back to his goalkeeper. City wanting handball against Jade Cogden, not given. Munda trying to find the run of Michael Mills. Well, defence splitting ball, but there's too much on that, and it will run through to Max Hudson.
Sean, love the press. Into the game. Sean, 16.
Harrison Miles to Charlie Courtman. Gorman out to Divine Mikasa. That goal from Divine Mikasa, one for the scrapbook. He's 6 in Premier League under-18 North this season. I expect that to go viral. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of that Divine Mikasa goal. Here he is again. Headley on the overlap. Chance for Heskey, who goes down. Harrison Miles with the strike blocked. Courtman bypassing Mills. And it's with Gorman to Harrison Miles. Now Caden Braithwaite. Headley back to Kian Noble. 10 minutes gone after the restart. Manchester City 5, Newcastle 1. City's fifth, a wonder strike from Divine Mikasa, who should be able to continue here, and he will get the free kick. Now, Newcastle, to their credit, have come out with a bit more urgency in this second half. Here's Matty Warhurst. Mikasa. Harrison Miles, 2 over on the far side. Harrison Miles, there's the switch ball. Here's McAdoo. McAdoo keeps going. Harrison Miles to Dante Headley. And now Regan Heskey. Noble into the feet of Warhurst. Anthony Munda trying to win it back, but Harrison Miles has taken that off his toes. Here's Heskey. Heskey keeps going, looking for the give and go with Mukasa. Mukasa again. Well, two players go down, Heskey and Mukasa, both asking for it. Referee not interested. Mukasa's won it back. Must admit, I thought the first one more than the second one. Well, he could have given either. In the end, no decision from the referee. Here's Heskey. Into the feet of Matthew Warhurst. Trying to get the yard for himself. Does get the strike away, but wide of the target from Matthew Warhurst. Came on as the second half substitute and scored against Derby last week. Just trying to pick that far left spot beyond Adam Harrison.
Rory, you're free there. You can get it. Free.
Miles to Charlie Cortman. Two over on that far side. Finlay Gorman and Ryan McAdoo. Here is Gorman. This ball can come out to Harrison Miles or Kian Noble. Finn Gorman out to McAdoo. McAdoo keeps going. There's that burst of acceleration. Neve back to goal. Has it all to do. Finneran wins the free kick. Foul by Caden Braithwaite.
When you lose it, right. When you lose the ball, defend.
First header won by Kian Noble. And Harrison Miles dropping in to help out. So too Divine Mukasa. Mukasa looking for Heskey. Henry Johnson scrambling back here. Heskey shapes to shoot. Heskey's into the box. Matthew Warhurst and coming onto it. Harrison Miles. Good block from Finneran. City coming forward in numbers and at pace. Mukasa looking for the run of Matthew Warhurst. Well, eventually swiped clear. Newcastle will make another change. Looks like Anthony Munda is coming off. Sam Alabi will be on the number 15 for Newcastle. Headley to Miles. And Bryant. Second change for Newcastle. Confirmation Anthony Munda makes way for Sam Alabi. Confirmation that Seth Chingwaro is waiting to come on for City. Here's Harrison Miles. Out to Ryan McAdoo. Well, Seth Chingwaro we know can play down the right-hand side, full-back or in midfield. Finn Gorman. Good work from Dante Headley. Headley to Harrison Miles. And now Kian Noble. Double changing back for Manchester City. Tyrone Samba also waiting to come on. Here's McAdoo. Sustained spell of keep ball from Manchester City. Heskey. There's that double change about to happen. Heskey stood up by Johnson. Headley with the out ball to Kian Noble. Caden Braithwaite with that ball around the corner for Heskey. This is where he's so dangerous. Outside the right back, trying to find the run of Mukasa. Adam Harrison quickly off his line. Neve with the layoff to Brayson. Michael Mills. Mills might fancy his chances here. Cuts inside, back on the outside. But what about that for a challenge from Charlie Cortman? And Harrison Miles sensing jeopardy, back to help out as well. Confirmation as well in Premier League 2. Emilio Lawrence has snatched a late winner for Ben Wilkinson's EDS side. Sunderland 2, Manchester City 3. Late heroics up on Wearside. And Manchester City in control here at the City Football Academy, despite a seesaw start to the second half, including a penalty save by Max Hudson, a wonder strike from Divine Mukasa. Here's Heskey coming across the line. Joe Brayson back to goal. Cogden. Into the feet of Mills. Matty Warhurst. And now Divine Mukasa. Mukasa to Dante Headley. Easy ball on for Regan Heskey. Heskey. Oh, Mukasa! Somehow able to chest that beyond Adam Harrison as Manchester City go 6-1 up here. Nice spot from Regan Heskey. And then Divine Mukasa has somehow been able to turn this. Have a look at that for a finish. His second of the game. Divine Mukasa makes it Manchester City 6, Newcastle United 1. Mukasa with his 7th in Under-18 Premier League North this season.
11-2.
Just waiting on confirmation of the changes then here. Looks like that double change is about to happen. Charlie Cortman will be one of them. I think Regan Heskey's coming off as well. Well, Seth Chingwaro will go over where Charlie Cortman has played. Regan Heskey coming off as well.
Boys, come on, stay with it.
Tyrone Samba on this near side as we look at it.
Just Jimmy! Have a spell! Go right! Go right!
Here's Brayson. One back though by Chingwaro, immediately involved. Free kick, might have been better letting play go on there in terms of Newcastle's advantage. But they do get the decision. Foul on Michael Mills, and again the two big centre-backs will come forward. So Samalabi will be with the delivery for Newcastle. Deep to the back post. Newcastle gets the free kick. And that is a get out of jail card for Manchester City. Yeah. Foul by Logan Watts, the Newcastle goal scorer. Just sense his eagerness to win that ball back, but there was too much attention on Mukasa. A brace for City's under-18s today. Noble. Out to Chingwaro. Caden Braithwaite. And then Tyrone Samba, Headley on the left shoulder. Harrison Miles can collect this. City inside Newcastle territory. Samba. Here's Finn Gorman. McAdoo asking for it, so too Harrison Miles. Luca Fletcher waiting to come on. The obvious replacement would be Matty Warhurst. A like-for-like change, if that is what's going to happen. Samba. Evades the clutches of Henry Johnson. Noble. Bit of pace on that ball into the feet of Dante Headley. There, Tyrone Samba. Samba again stood up by Johnson. Noble to Caden Braithwaite, who's told to turn. Here's Dante Headley. And now Divine Mukasa trying to pick out Tyrone Samba here. Good duel in him and Henry Johnson. Given away though, here's Divine Mukasa to Harrison Miles. Seth Chingwaro out to Ryan McAdoo. Well, it's a decent ball in. Divine Mukasa had made the run. Just couldn't get the connection he would have wanted. There must have been a Newcastle touch on the way through. Bit of whip on this delivery from Gorman. Looks like Logan Watts has got something on it. So corner to City. Mukasa. Braithwaite to Tyrone Samba. Here's Caden Braithwaite. Harrison Miles. And some close attention from Rory Finneran. And then out to Tyrone Samba. Caden Braithwaite. Nice whip on that ball in. Seth Chingwaro coming onto the strike. Here's McAdoo, who's trying to go through the legs there of Cogden. McAdoo trying to win it back. And then Chingwaro back to Dante Headley.
Focus, Michael, keep the ball. Sean left. Michael, next to Sean. Next time. Logan, across.
The referee gives the advantage. Dante Headley it was who went down. I think the referee in fairness had spotted that. Just a bit of contact off the ball here from Samalavi. Chingwaro. Hudson. McAdoo can't bring it under. Does well to recover that situation. There's Mukasa on for a hat-trick. Samba shapes to shoot. Curling effort, parried by Harrison. So another substitution here for Newcastle United, I believe. For Manchester City, Luca Fletcher coming on. Ryan McAdoo, in fact, who gets the hook. So Luca Fletcher on for Ryan McAdoo. Ollie Rice beefing up his front line with the addition of Fletcher. Mukasa doing brilliantly to wriggle out of a tight space, keeps going, and it will be a Manchester City corner. Two over here for City. Gorman into the feet of Kian Noble, who clips it up. One back by Finn Gorman with the strike, and saved by Harrison. Finlay Gorman stinging the palms of Adam Harrison with a snapshot from the edge. What about that for a hit? Terrific goal to put City 2-0 up today. Here's Divine Mukasa then. Mukasa with the delivery. Matty Warhurst was in there, but headed away by Luke Craggs. Corner taken quickly. Here's Tyrone Samba. Dante Headley. Now Finlay Gorman. Mukasa, instant control. Tyrone Samba. And then Kian Noble in an advanced position. Dante Headley filling in with Kian Noble still up in attack here. As the ball hung up for Tyrone Samba. Samba this time with the ball in. Gorman to Harrison Miles. Good vision and awareness. And the technique to execute the cushioned header for his teammate. Finn Gorman, another strike from range, this time over the target. Change for Newcastle. Looks like Rory Finneran is coming off. Double change, in fact, for Newcastle. Jake Durant. Matthew Taylor waiting to come on. There is Jake Durant. Confirmation, Rory Finneran and Jude Cogden make way. Tyrone Samba battling away to win it back here. Last touch came off Tyrone Samba, so it will be a throw into Newcastle, but they're pinned in inside their own half.
That's it, Sam. Logan, come on, Sam, get across. Sam, you two, I'm not doing your job for you. Get him across, or you do it.
Yeah, referee just wanting a word with Sam Neve here. A bit of frustration creeping into the number 9's game. That's a couple he's put in now. Just needs to keep his emotions in check. First looked a bit late on Harrison Miles, didn't it? Here's Noble to Sapchingwaro. Out to Finlay Gorman. Switch ball from Divine Mukasa to Luca Fletcher. Here's Finlay Gorman. Well reached, Tyrone Samba. 10 to go then at the City Football Academy. Manchester City 6, Newcastle United 1. Divine Mukasa with a brace, including a wonder strike straight from the restart. That's not the only headline. Max Hudson with a penalty save as well. But City, as it stands, responding in style. The only frustration, that consolation goal, as it is, scored by Logan Watt. City conceding again. Caden Braithwaite back to Hudson. Well, the first touch from Dante Headley just invited the challenge from Thomas Bryant, but it will go out for a City throw. Here's Matthew Warhurst to Luca Fletcher. Finlay Gorman joining the attack, so to Mukasa. Warhurst working his way into the middle as well. City will get a throw in, and they were breaking at pace there with numbers forwards. Harrison Miles gets the turn. Mukasa with the strike. Oh, just wide of the target. Divine Mukasa on for a hat-trick. Lovely roll in the first place from Harrison Miles. And Divine Mukasa is not too far away here. Just wide of that goalkeeper's right-hand side. Durant given away. Chingwaro. Now Luca Fletcher.
Let's do with it, Michael!
Here's Tyrone Samba. Harrison Miles. Options left and right. Goes back to Caden Braithwaite. Inside the final 10.
Switch off.
Well, look like just thinking the referee giving Sam Alabi all the chances in the world there, but the free kick eventually given. Here it is, just having a couple of bites at Matty Warhurst. Mukasa to Dante Headley. Here's Luca Fletcher. Fletcher keeps going, and Mukasa, who completes the hat-trick. Great work, and that ball over the top to get Luca Fletcher away. And Divine Mukasa taking up a central position, able to just slot this past Adam Harrison from close range. And Divine Mukasa with a hat-trick. Manchester City 7, Newcastle United 1. Well, it's great work from Luca Fletcher, who was onto that ball over the top. And all Fletcher had to do was pick out one of Matty Warhurst or Divine Mukasa. Simple tap-in from close range for City's number 10, who looks to be growing in stature and confidence with every game. What an afternoon he's had.
Boys, dig in, come on!
And a torrid afternoon for Newcastle United. Simply overpowered here at the City Football Academy. City too strong and have punished them at every opportunity. Here's Neve. Keeps going. Shot blocked. Oh, and a terrific block from Harrison Miles to deny Sean Neve, who just kept going. It was good goalkeeping initially from Max Hudson to deny Bryant, and then Neve on the follow. What about that for a block from Harrison Miles? Mills with the delivery. Well, it goes through a crowd, it's gone dead. That goes for everybody. Inside the final 5 then. Matty Warhurst back to goal. Just a recap of the tail of the tape at full time. Don't forget to check out all the usual official channels to get the post-match reaction as well. Hopefully hear from Ollie Rice at the end of this, and I would imagine I'll try and grab a word with Divine Mukasa as well, hat-trick hero. Strong challenge from Kian Noble. Luca Fletcher won't be able to keep it in. Well, we highlighted at the top of the broadcast Newcastle's propensity to concede goals. We can add 7 more to that today, as it is. 25 goals they conceded coming into this. They've shipped 7 more today, and that is their big issue. But they were simply overpowered in a dominant first half by Ollie Rice's youngsters. Start of the second half did get a little bit loose. but there should be no doubt about the outcome today. Harrison Miles. Caden Braithwaite out to Finn Gorman. Tyrone Samba, first time ball back in and swept clear by Newcastle. Here's Caden Braithwaite. Tyrone Samba. Dante Headley ahead of him. And then Harrison Miles. That's the switch ball he's looking for out to Luca Fletcher. If it will hold up, it will. Finlay Gorman. Caden Braithwaite. To Tyrone Samba. Braithwaite again. Here's Matthew Warhurst. Warhurst coming alive just outside the 18-yard line. Sef Chingwaro, Fletcher to Aymat on that far side. Oh, poor. Into the final 60 seconds then at the City Football Academy. And the clearance almost taking out Femi Fapetu there, who wasn't able to return for the second half. Dante Headley. Macassar just losing his studs, but Durant gives it away. Here's Finlay Gorman. Luca Fletcher ahead of him on his right shoulder. Finlay Gorman keeps going. Well, time up at the City Football Academy. And the referee blows, putting Newcastle United out of their misery. No doubt about the headline act here. Divine Mukasa, a hat-trick, including a wonder strike from the restart, as Manchester City record a resounding 7-1 victory against Newcastle United. Divine Mukasa going across for the match ball, and Ollie Rice all smiles with Kolo Toure, his assistant, bouncing back in style from that 3-2 defeat just 7 days ago against Derby. City return to winning ways. All smiles, Divine Mukasa, who grabs hold of the match ball. But an afternoon to forget for the visitors. Full time at the City Football Academy in Under-18 Premier League North. It's finished Manchester City 7, Newcastle United 1.